Hey guys, this is gonna be kind of a longer, more kind of rambling video. So if you like how I've been doing my videos lately, I just need you to bear with me because I'm not gonna do any editing because I did a video similar to this last year before I knew how to edit videos. So I just figure I'd keep with the theme of just like more dry and more like kind of a video diary sort of that no one's gonna see, but actually people are gonna see it. So basically, I made a video around New Year's last year, which was I was going over my resolutions I had for 2012, and I got really depressed in that video and kind of just said fuck it because I had a really, really, really bad 2012, and honestly, that was kind of a good decision. I mean, I didn't set any goals for myself because I didn't want to disappoint myself, and actually, it paid off in the end. I mean, some bad things happened in 2013 and some good things happened in 2013. Bad being, I dealt with shitty guys and lost my dog, and that was the sad stuff. But on the other hand, like some good things did happen. There's a really nice guy that I'm talking to right now, and then like I did a lot more cosplaying stuff, and I'm actually like if I ever like run out of stuff to rant about, like I do have something else I can do on my channel because I've been doing a lot of the makeup tutorials lately. And anyways, like if there is a character you want to see me do, just let me know in the comments or personal message, and I'll definitely get to that. But I think the main thing I learned this year, which I didn't really understand in 2012, and I was still trying to get a hold of it, was I definitely think I'm the personality trait I acquired was being resilient. If you don't know what resilient means, I learned this in my health class sophomore year. I mean, I did sleep through most of it, 'cause I mean, what's health? You put a penis in a vagina and it feels good. But anyways, so resilience is your ability to bounce back after something bad happens to you. And at the beginning, and in 2012, I was not all that resilient. I mean, I mourned over getting kicked out of guard. I'm serious. I was so fucking depressed about that, and I just like dwelled on it for months. And I honestly thought I was gonna be the same way in 2013 because I mean this one guy did kind of fuck with me pretty bad, and I did dwell on that for a couple months. And I hate to say this out loud. I hate to admit it out loud, but after the whole thing with him happened, I went back to self-harm, and I'm not proud of myself for saying that, but I feel like it's definitely improved, and I'm kind of glad that thing with that guy who fucked with me happened. Let me basically explain what happened. Okay, so I was seeing this guy, and we had been friends before that. He was dating this girl, and she kind of treated him shitty, and he said he was going to break up with her, but I was the one who ultimately encouraged him to do it because he was very unhappy with her and he didn't have the balls to do it himself. So I admitted that I liked him, and he said that he liked me back. So we started sort of going at it like that, and we were about to start dating. But then the minute she saunters back and is like, "Oh, you want to get back together?" He just kind of runs back, and I'm just like, seriously, I fucking trusted you, and you fucking do that to me. Like, my faith in humanity was so worn thin at that moment, and that's why I went back to the self harm and everything. And it wasn't pretty, but I think that ultimately taught me to never expect too much out of people. Like, I know it sounds depressing, but people are going to disappoint you, and if you just kind of expect that for them, you don't get your hopes up or anything. There aren't any hopes to destroy. And I think that definitely helped me with some of my friends, some of my cosplaying friends. Um, the girl I was talking about in my cosplay etiquette video. I was sad about losing her as a friend, but the sad thing is I've kind of grown numb to it. Like, friends come and friends go, and I wasn't that upset about losing her, because in the end she wasn't really that good of a friend at all. I mean, we did get close there for a couple months, but I really don't want to be friends with a compulsive liar or a whiny bitch skank. And I mean, they're both pregnant now. I mean, then my other friend that I cosplayed with, she went back to this guy she was dating, and it's just a whole big mess. If you want to know like all the details, then I guess just message me and I'll tell you. And I really have no problem talking about it. So ultimately I don't feel too bad about losing them, even though one of them I've been friends with since my freshman year. I don't feel bad because if someone wants to treat me like that, then fine. I don't want to be around them, and that's just more weight off my shoulders. I don't want to deal with any more psycho bitches than I ever have to. So I think that was the main thing I learned this year is how to be resilient and confident and stronger and just to not take shit from anyone. So I think not making resolutions last year was a good idea. I mean, I couldn't disappoint myself more than I did in 2012. I mean, that was a lot to measure up to. So I think it was a good decision. And I've made a lot of friends this year. There's a lot of people I can thank for keeping me sane. Some people that definitely renewed my faith in humanity. And I think the good in 2013 definitely outweighs the bad, especially since 2012 was so shitty. And yeah, I did lose some close friends, but in the end, I'm not really that bothered. Like, if they want to treat me like that, I don't deserve that. I deserve, at least I think I deserve better friends because if you befriend me and if you don't lie to me, if you're completely honest with me, I am 100% loyal. Like, I hate to sound cocky, but I can be one of your most loyal supporters if you treat me right. And those girls were not treating me right. They were very just kind of bad people. I mean, I don't want to say that, but I mean it's kind of true. I mean one of the girls, the girl who I was talking about in my cosplay video, she was using her ADHD as a disability to get money from the government, and she was living with drug dealers and that sort of thing. And then my other one was just kind of a bitch, and she would always talk about herself and always just like talk about how depressed she was and how her problems were always worse than mine, and I just don't need that. I really don't. And if you're going to wallow in your own self-pity, then you can't expect me to feel bad for you. If you're really unhappy with your situation, you got to change it. And ultimately, that's what I want to do this year. I'm unhappy in Edwardsville, and hopefully I'll move out in the summer. So hopefully that'll come up. And I'm definitely not making it a resolution. I'm going to keep it the same as it was last year because I don't want to disappoint myself. But I'm definitely a lot more resilient than I was in 2012. And I have all the people that fucked me over to thank for that. Like, I needed to go through that to become a stronger person. And would I take it back? Maybe some stuff, but honestly, a lot of 2013 I would not change because I mean, I did a lot of great things in 2013. I wrote and produced a play that we performed in front of my school, and it was really good. And I went to my first con, ASTL, and then I went to NoxCon, and I did a lot of cosplaying, and I really enjoy making the costumes, and it's something I'm good at. And now my channel is sort of deviating, like turning more into a cosplay slash rant channel, which I'm really happy about because it's something I like doing. And like I got cast as Lady Macbeth in our school's production of Shakespeare, and that's one of my dream roles, and I had so much fun playing it. And I saw a lot of my family this year. I met a lot of cool new people this year, and I honestly would not take back anything. And I think that's the most important thing I learned this year is to not want to change the past, to not dwell on it, and soldier forward, especially with all the stuff coming up this year.